Hey everybody. I thought I would share a cool little memory, story time, so to speak, but not really because it's not a story. It was a real life situation. Sorry for the phone if you see the light rays and stuff going across it. I dropped my phone yesterday, and of course I cracked the camera. Hello. So I need to get a new phone somehow. Anyway, so look. I was thinking the other day, because I was looking at some old pictures from my old job. I used to make tutu dresses, and I used to do pageant dresses. I would make birthday dresses, whatever the occasion was, adult, children, whatever, animals. And one of my customers had asked me last minute if I could make a pageant dress because her daughter was going to be doing this photo shoot. And I was like, sure. But she was like, the problem is I need it today. I'm like, what? Today? You know it takes me a month. And she was like, I know, but can you do it? And I'm like, well, of course I can. But damn. So I made the dress. It came out great. She did the shoot. It was wonderful. But here's the part I wanted to talk about. So the oddest thing, but it really isn't that odd because these things always have happened to me, and people who know me know I've always had the gift of sight. So since I was very small, which was very annoying with some of my family because some of my family would really take advantage of that, my younger cousins, and they would try to use me as a crystal ball. Jody, tell me this. Jody, tell me that. I'm like, I'm not an oracle or your crystal ball. I'm not your fucking, magic 8 ball. Stop. So people be doing the most sometimes. But it was funny because this time I was in the tub. This was like 10 years ago. It's been a while. It hasn't been 10 years. Nope, because my youngest daughter's only 8. So it's been about 7 years. So about 7 years ago, I was in the tub, and I kept seeing a vision. And I'm in the tub. I'm chilling. I'm relaxing. I'm loving my time. And this image keeps popping in my head. And it was of a lady. And I was like, what the fuck? Why does this keep popping in? What? And then the next thing you know, boom, it popped up. And I had this vision of this lady, just this old lady, standing there doing like this and swearing. And she was really swearing. I mean, like a sailor swearing. I'm like, this little old grandma is standing there. I'm trying to be in the tub and I'm having seen this apparition. I'm like, what the? Ah, man. So I tried to tune it out because I'm like, you know what? Okay, I obviously let something through my field somehow. I had my guard down and one wanted to pass a message to me to pass to somebody because that happens. And I'm like, no, I'm good. And then this little old granny popped up again and she wouldn't leave me alone. And I kept trying to ignore her. I kept trying to ignore her. And and then finally I was like, what? What? And she said, I need you to tell my granddaughter something. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I didn't know who the message was for. And then I found out it was for the same lady who I had just made the tutu dresses for. And I was like, no, not her. It's a business. That's a business person. She doesn't know me or my abilities or any of that stuff. I don't put that stuff out there like that. And then she kept bothering me, and I could just keep visions still keep popping up. And she's like, tell her. So I'm like, son of a biscuit. Okay, fine. So I call my client, and I'm like, hi, this is Jody from Baby Bling Tutus, blah, blah, blah. She's like, hey, thank you so much. It was so great. For that dress, hey, I'm going to send you pictures. You can put them on your site. And I was like, thanks, I appreciate it. But that's not why I was calling you. I have a message. Now, I said, I don't even know how to deliver this to you because I don't I don't know you like that. I know our relationship is, pretty much we talk when it's about the dresses and so forth, but I have a message I am supposed to deliver to you." And she stopped. And she was like, "Okay." I said, "Do you have a grandma who passed?" And she was like, "Yes. Oh my gosh, yes." I said, she wouldn't stop swearing at me. I don't know, I'm so sorry. Don't get mad at me, but your grandma popped up. She was swearing like a motherfucking sailor. You hear that stutter? I was like, that's how shocked I was, too. I mean, that was real stutter because I was remembering the time because it's so. And she was like, she started laughing and then she just started crying at the same time. She said, "Jody, that's my grandma. Yes, she had the foulest potty mouth ever. Ever. She was the sweetest old lady, but she was raw with it. But I know she was bothering me when I was in the tub, and she told me to tell you to let it go. Just let it go. She's tired of hearing it. She said, you got to get over it. You got some type of fucking guilt, and you got to fucking let it go because she's tired of it. You've been forgiven so long ago that she's like, would you tell her to stop? Stop the stress. Stop taking the guilt for it. It wasn't her fault. Everything is fine. Just fucking stop." And she's swearing at me while delivering a message meant to be nice, but she's delivering it while swearing. And she was like, "Yeah, because that was totally her her personality." I was like, "Okay, thank goodness," because I thought I was crazy because I couldn't understand why I'm having visions of an old lady swearing at me but telling me good stuff. I'm like, this. And why does she pop up when I'm in the tub? And she said, "Yeah, Grandma would corner you like that. If you won't listen, she's gonna get you when you have no choice." I said, "Well, I didn't have no choice. I was in a tub naked, and she just popped up." That shit was crazy. That shit was funny. I don't know why I just thought of that. Why I'm even sharing this. But it's very truthful. And if she hears this, she'll be like, "Oh shit. I remember that. Yeah, that was you from years back. I remember that too, because I'm telling the truth." So everything, of course, is going to be verifiable. But it was just crazy. I don't know. I'm just walking down memory lane here. I thought I'd share a funny memory.